Bo-Kaap suburb in Cape Town is known to many tourists for its colourful houses. For locals, it is constantly changing, as along with new hotels and apartment buildings comes gentrification. Some say they are losing their sense of community. To counter that, the Bo-Kaap food truck experience was launched as a celebration of local food and culture.
Specifically this community, it's all about food. If we speak about Cape Malay culture, we speak about kusistas, we speak about curry and roti and all of the traditional foods. We do have a couple of vendors that cater specifically to that market, or at least around that food. The Cape Malay House is one of them, very traditional food. We're looking at bringing in more vendors that also cater to the more traditional food. Food is at the heart of the community. That's what we do. We eat. So this is a nice platform to get people back into the community, for people who even haven't experienced what Cape Malay culture is about. Food is the foundation. Food and community goes hand in hand.
One resident says reclaiming public spaces in Bo-Kaap will help keep traditions alive.
Public spaces have always been places where people have gathered. Young people, older people, we used to know that we couldn't stand on that corner because our uncles, our fathers, our grandfathers would be on that corner playing dominoes. On this corner it would be for young people, right? But there was always a public space where people could all gather together. One of those spaces is this particular place. So
the Bo-Kaap Civic and Ratepayers Association says gentrification has changed the area, but it can be curtailed with legislation.
People are poor people. We're not the richest of people, but we're rich in culture and traditions. And there should be legislation put in place to help us to preserve this. Bo-Kaap is an extremely important part of Cape Town and South Africa. And it should not be used that it's a willing buyer, willing seller. That notion must be scrapped. Bo-Kaap should be protected. There must be.
The Ratepayers Association also says that tourism does not benefit Bo-Kaap residents. It wants tourism authorities and agencies to employ local tour guides.
People come in to snap the animals in the zoo, like we're on show, because that's how they treat us. And that invasion is very invasive. You walk out your front door and there's somebody standing by the gate. Some people that have no respect for boundaries even. They'll open the gate and stand on your step. And when you tell them, listen, it's my home, they look at you as if you've done something wrong. And I think fundamentally we have to keep remembering Bo-Kaap is a residential place. It's our home. To a property investor, it's their investment. But our investment in Bo-Kaap is the fact that it's our home. It's where we live, where we practice our culture and tradition. So,
for Newzroom Afrika on Channel 405, I'm Yazeed Kamaldien in Cape Town.